fucking live. So I've been talking for 20 minutes and didn't even realize I was live. It wasn't live. So I was doing things. I was saying, this is on my phone. Restream is on my phone now. So I don't remember if I had to download an app or not, but it's set up for phone use or tablet use and stuff like that. Usually Restream I use through my computer, but this app, it's on my phone right currently, which is kind of cool. This is going to work out great for when I do a podcast. I can do the video. This is video, audio, video, audio, video, audio. That'll be video, and then the other thing will be audio. Mike seems to be working good. I see the thing going like that, so that must be good. I'm assuming you can get co-hosts. It has the screen thing for it. I'm looking at it right now. It looks like I can. I have not played with it, and I just literally just turned it on. Like I said, I just did a 20-minute thing, and I wasn't even on. I did not realize it wasn't on, so I did 20 minutes. I'm not set up right now for the podcast, so this is just kind of a test thing. I don't even know why I have the microphone here because the mic's not even hooked up to my phone. It's hooked up to my computer, which I'm not using right now. So I don't know why I had a microphone shoved right in my face, because the microphone on the phone is what we're using. I don't even know why I have these on, because there's nothing coming through them. I just wanted to look professional. But because we're not actually doing anything yet for me to have to use those, I really don't need them on anymore, just like I didn't need the microphone. We're doing video, not audio. Video, not audio. Okay, so now is like what I've wanted to do is, whilst at the same time doing the podcast on Anchor, now I can do this at the same time. So you could have audio, video at the same fucking time. I'm not doing that right currently. I will do that later. There is shit to talk about. There's lots of football news to talk about. There's lots of news to talk about. I mean, who ain't talking about the slapper around the world? I'd like to say I'm not, because that's how much I really don't care. But because it's fucking everywhere, I kind of have to talk about it. I have my views on it. You can say what you want and be team. You can be Team Will or Team Chris, or whatever team you want to be on. But it is what it is. All I know is before the incident, I'm quoting the incident, it actually did it. It did happen, but right before the slap, right before Will Smith decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna show the world I'm kind of an asshole. They showed, and again, I wasn't gonna discuss this. I'll just really short, and then I'm gonna end this. Chris Rock said his G.I. Jane, hey, can't wait. And the camera, the live camera from the Academy Awards, went to the table. They showed Will Smith laughing his ass off, like not like like holy shit, that's some funny fucking shit. It wasn't like chuckle, yeah, fuck you, you fucker. I'm gonna fucking slap you. It wasn't that shit at all. He was legitimately laughing at the joke. Cut to Chris Rock. Said something else. Cut to Jada, whatever the fuck her fucking name is, fucking bitch fucking scowl on her face. Like, and then back to Chris Rock. Chris Rock. So I'm thinking from that, she said something in Smith's ear. Because they weren't even sitting next. She was sitting like at another table. She wasn't even sitting with him. And I think she said something to him which pissed him off and kind of said, okay, now I got to be a man, I guess, or be a fucking asshole, or else she's going to make my life miserable. And he goes up and slaps Chris Rock. And we'll go into detail about, like I said, I don't want to fucking blab all. I'm about here with the fucking shit. Like, not for anything. I saw people zagrudering or whatever. It's a Gruder film. Up and to the right, up and to the right. Like the slap. They were saying the slap was fake, so they were like slow motioning it. They made it kind of like Will Smith did that. And Chris Rock is a great stuntman. He rolled into the, because we know Will Smith is a great actor. Well, we didn't then. We find out later in the show he's an Academy Award winning actor. So maybe he could have pulled off the fake slap heard around the world. We'll discuss more. But anyway, this is Restream on a phone. It's kind of cool. I so far, I mean, right now it's working better than it did on my computer. I'm sure there's a way to get a co-host up in this shit, up in this business here. It says right there. Right, man. What happens if I press that? Live. Okay. Press that. Guests can add channels to the stream. I don't know what that means. I pushed it. Oh, something happened. Something bad happened. We don't want this. We don't want to pay $41 a month for anything. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of that fucking screen. I don't want nothing costing me 40 something dollars. All right, so it says need to refresh. All right, link. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to play with this more. As a chat, I can't see anything. Restream allows you to stream, do your part, SPORTSROB and the BOOB. So I don't know where this is going or what it's doing. It says it's on Restream. YouTube. Okay, SPORTSROB is only read only. Says, I don't know if it's going out on Twitch because Twitch is just not lit up like YouTube was. So evidently it's just going out to YouTube, Twitch. I'll mess with all this later. I haven't used it yet. Man, I'm gonna quick in my neck now. But video, and then I could do the audio podcast. I got this. Somebody just dinged. It's Tony. He LOL'd at something. I sent a thing about Shepherd's. Larry did a thing about Shepherd's pie. It's kind of funny. I sent it out to a few choice people. And I'm assuming that's what he's laughing at. So yeah, there you go. Sorry, I forgot I was doing this. I was totally. I'm downloading my diabetes stuff. Downloading my diabetes report off of my Libre, Nacho Libre. And, just checking shit out. Make sure it did what it had to do. It's been that kind of day. I don't know. I got that rainy day feeling. I got that rainy day feeling again. Is that an actual song? I think it is. According to this, I mean, not bad. We only had one hyperactivity in 13 days, so that's not too bad. I've been averaging 3. So it's not bad. What I got to do is, like, what is it? 3 week, I forget, 21 days. I don't even remember how long. In between the thing, like every time I change my sensor, I should download the data so we can have it per sensor. So it's February 24th to March 9th, March 10th to March 23rd, which was the last one. See, my average glucose, which was not good, was 200. In February to March 3rd, my average glucose was 180. Before that, we went 171. So we if we look at all the other, a lot of the averages are 195, 182, 181, 171. That was the best. Plus no hypers, that was my best. February 10th to February 23rd was actually my best diabetes thing. Not that anybody cares, but that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm discussing. That's pretty cool if you don't have the Freestyle Libre 14. That's it. 14 days. So it's 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks I should do this. The only thing I don't like about this is like right now I'm out of sensors. So I'm doing it the finger prick way again. Because they don't send them out. Like when I need the sensor, like I was out on the 23rd. It is now the 29th or yeah, the 29th. And I have not received any new sensors yet. They said that they won't be mailed out till the 28th, and that's a week off. So they need to, unless one falls off or breaks or whatever, if I'm using it 14 day, 14 day, 14 day, and they give me 4 of them, the last one, they should, within 14 days, that'll make it okay this day. We need to ship his new shipment out 2 days before the last day. So this way, sensor is done. I already have the new sensors. That's how it should be done. But it doesn't work that way. They do it totally different. I mean, the way I do it, that's the way I would do it. I mean, and when the sensor does mess up, you can call a number and they'll send you another sensor. So it's not like, well, that one didn't work, throw it away and then use another one. You can get a replacement sensor. So they need to tally up. If they give you 4 boxes, that's 4 sensors. That's 2 months worth. I had to do math. So they need to figure out when the last sensor would be according to their 14-day, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, and say, okay, his final day in March is going to be March. It was March 23rd. So they're, according to the censors, March 23rd and the 24th, he's going to need a new one. So we need to mail out his shipment on the 20th. Then the 23rd comes, I have the new shipment. That's how it should work, but it doesn't. Insurance doesn't. It's a bunch of red tape. It's a bunch of bureaucratic bullshit. But like I've been out as 23, 6 or 7 or 8, 29. It's right now 6 days. I haven't had a sensor. I've been using finger sticking again, and I don't like it. But it is what it is, and nothing I can do about it. Until we get someone with some kind of sense in government, that shit won't work. Like nothing makes sense in the world. Like, not to bring up any personal shit, because I don't like talking about personal stuff. Turn this off. That fan going. Now my chair's stuck. I'm on the MRVP program, which is Massachusetts Renters Voucher, which is a form of housing, and they help you, and blah, 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 blah. I'm not bitching about them. They do great work. They help me out very much, and I thank them very much. I'm not complaining about, but I'm complaining about the parameters, the rules. Okay? Now, when you are approved for housing, you are told, this is what? This is what's what? This is how much your rent could be. This is blah, blah, blah. Single with kids, someone married, blah, blah, blah. It all works out, and you get X amount of dollars, and everything's working. All right, that's fine and dandy. And I found this out recently, and this was never told to me. And if it was, I didn't hear it, or they didn't drive it the fuck home to me. If you are single, evidently, you are not allowed, no matter if you find an apartment or a house, like say, a friend of yours has a house, rents it to you. You've been friend. It could be a family member. It doesn't even have to be a friend, but has a house. Like say something happened and their parents left them a house or something, and blah blah blah. They know you hate renting the way you're living. You don't like fucking, but they're willing to rent you a 3-bedroom home for say $600 a month. You're in your as a single person. I'm gonna say single male because I'm a single male. You're in the parameters as far as money, but according to the red tape and the bureaucratic bullshit, which makes no fucking sense to me at all, and I'm about to maybe fight it because I'm going to be in a situation, and we'll talk about that. I said I don't like talking about personal shit, but I'm going to talk about some personal shit right now because this is the shit I'm going through right now where I live right currently. According to their fucking bullshit, their parameters, even though I came in, like even if like usually a single person is allowed $800 to $900 for an apartment. Okay, I don't know where the fuck you've been living, but how are you going to find a decent place to live for $900 a month? I mean, it used to be great. I mean, now not so much. So we find out got somebody going to give you a 3-bedroom home for $600. A home, not an apartment, a house. Okay, you're all set. You go down to housing, get the shit done. So, oh, it's 3. And here's what doesn't make sense to me at fucking all. Okay, oh, that's great. It's $600. Okay, but oh wait, it's a 3 bedroom. No, you're just a person. You're not allowed. No, sorry, no, 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 no. You can't have another bedroom. You can't have extra rooms. You're not allowed to have extra rooms. You have to live in an efficiency or a 1 bedroom. You have to live in a closet. Yeah, because you did not have a child. Because you did not contribute to society another fucking mouth to feed. You're not allowed to live in a house with more than one room. Now, I bring that up because that's fucking bullshit. I don't care if it's got 5 fucking bedrooms. If it's within the allotted amount, it shouldn't fucking matter. And right now, I've been where I'm at for 10 years. All of a sudden, there's a problem because I have a 2 bedroom apartment. Now, I would be fine with that. I'd still be pissed. But when I went to move in here 10 fucking years ago, is when I should have been told, no, you can't have a 2 bedroom apartment. Not 10 years fucking after. And no way in fucking hell is it okay for you to say, okay, no, you got to move. You're not supposed to be in a 2 bedroom apartment. Now, to that, I say, should have told me 10 years ago, I'm not going anywhere. Let's fucking do this shit. I will fucking take you to court. I will fight this shit because the time to tell me that I can't live here was 10 years ago, not after 10 years after I got fucking roots in here. Tell me I gotta fucking move. Fuck you. Let's fucking do this shit. Just because you fucked up your job. And even then, I'll start a president or precedent because that makes no fucking sense to me whatso fucking ever. Just because you don't have a child or you're not married. Like if I was married, I could probably get a 2 bedroom. But why? Why my wife doesn't need another bedroom? She's sleeping with me. Well, not now. I'd probably have her in another room. But it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter as long as you come in under or at exactly where they tell you you have to be as far as rent. That should be the only limitation. It shouldn't matter if I have a child or 10 children. It shouldn't matter if I'm married. No. Like I said, if a friend of mine, if my aunt wants to buy me a house and rent it to me for $600, or my sister ain't ever going to get a house, but just say. And so everybody is happy. I mean, naturally, they're not going to give it to me. They're going to give me a house. But it should be, like I said, it was something I'm pretty sure if it happens that way, they would work with you. But it shouldn't even be a thing. Unless you've lived in an efficiency apartment, and some 1 bedrooms are fucking puny. Like I had a 1 bedroom house that was halfway decent. It was small, but it was good for me. It had a nice big ass fucking kitchen and dining area. Tiny little, tiny little bathroom, tiny little bedroom, kind of a small living room. Had a laundry room, had a fucking breezeway. It was great. I mean, it shouldn't matter. It just whether you have children or not. That shouldn't be a thing. That should determine. I mean, I get it. It determines the money. That makes fucking 100% sense because one person doesn't have the bills that 3 or 4 people have. And you need those extra bedrooms for your kids. Yeah, it's going to be more because you're getting a bigger apartment. But it shouldn't, no. And I hope they do it the same fucking way, because frankly, if you have 2 children, okay, all you need is 2 bedrooms. If you have 2 kids of the same sex, all you need is 1 bedroom, because the parent can sleep on a fucking couch. Okay? Because that's basically what you're telling me I have to do. Okay? And I don't have any kids, but you have to live in an efficiency. Most people that have an efficiency don't have their bed right there in the fucking middle of the living room. They have either a pull-out or a couch. That's it. And that's not right. It's not fair to have just penalize somebody just because they don't have a kid. Financially, yes, if you got fucking children, you got more bills than I do. You pay more for electricity, you pay more for laundry, you pay more for food. I get that part. So the parameters as far as money, that makes 100% sense. The fucking telling single people on housing that they can only live in an efficiency or a 1 bedroom is fucking stupid. And there are apartments out there within, this was one of them. I mean, right now it isn't because my rent is going up. None of your business about that, how much I'm paying. But it's going up. We have a new landlord. They're doing lots of fucking work around here. And I'm good. Is there a fucking cutoff? Yes. If they tell me I got to pay, and this is just a number I'm throwing out, if they say, hey, $1,500 to live here, I'll move on my own because this place is not worth $1,500. I can rent a house for $1,500. Why the hell would I stay in an apartment? It's just the parameters for like how big of it shouldn't matter. The money parameter, that makes a whole lot of sense. And this just shouldn't be an issue. If I can find a house, 3 bedroom, whatever, 2 bedroom, doesn't matter. And as long as it's in the parameters or just at, it should be a thing. Oh, okay. What? How much? Okay, you're good. That's good. And they don't let you, like, say you're a little over the money. Here's another thing we're gonna discuss. I don't know why I'm discussing this. It wasn't going to do this. This turned into a podcast, and the discussion right now is Massachusetts housing rules. Here's another thing that they won't let you do. Say you find a place. It's a house. And again, we're going to say $900. Okay? They'll pay half of that is the way your housing is working, or a percentage. Basically, it's a percentage or half. Okay, so half of 9 is what? 6. It's not really true, but I do bad in math. So we'll say your percentage of that is $400 a month. Okay, you pay that, but something happens. New landlord says, "No, we need $975." Now, housing is definitely going to say, "No, we can't. No, we can't do that. You're going to have to find another place." Now, you know that you can afford to pay out of your pocket $475. You know you can pay up to $500 and still be okay, and leaving you enough meat on the bones where you can pay your electric bill, your cable bill, your phone bill, all that other shit, and be okay. You're not going broke, in other words. They won't let you do that. They'll go, "No, you can't." But I can. No, you can't. You you have two decisions. Now, you don't get the house or you lie. I've had to lie. The house I moved from here to lived in before the house, the one bedroom house I was telling you about, was in that situation. It was like $75 more than, and instead of bringing that up, I just paid the landlord an extra 75 every month separately from the housing. She would get the housing payment, and then I would pay my 475 instead of 400. But the fact that if the housing found out, they would have not okayed it, and I wouldn't have been able to move in, which is fucking stupid. Now, I get it, but housing knows how much I'm making per month or whatever. They know this. They have this information. So if the math works out and I say, yeah, I can do this, even if I don't have cable, I mean, what do they care if I don't have cable? I'd rather live in a house than have cable. Sorry. I'll use fucking antennas or whatever. But if you have enough, if it works out, I mean, they shouldn't say no. Just what they have to say is, okay, but we're only going to pay that no matter what. You can't come to us next month and go, hey, I can't afford it. Okay, then you're going to have to move. We are only going to pay this amount. And that's what they need to do instead of telling you no about that. Like if you feel you can do it, I mean, that's fine, but they have to really be stern about, okay, that's great, but we are still only going to give you X amount of dollars, no matter what the fuck. We don't want to hear how your electric bill was too much. We don't want to hear how you can't afford your phone now or blah, blah, blah. Your car broke down, so you had to do other things. They don't want to hear any of that, and they won't listen to any of that. It shouldn't matter. And other than that, I mean, it's an okay system. I understand it comes from charity and stuff like that, and taxpayers, and I get it. But they also, if cost of living is shooting through the roof, they need to cut you a little slack with that shit as well. I appreciate what I'm getting and blah 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 blah, but now if I'm paying fucking $3,000 for a gallon of milk or a gallon of gas, they need to maybe help me out a little. What is this song? So that's about it. It's about dinner time now. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go down and make some dinner. Thanks for listening. If anybody was listening, thank you for listening. And like I said, this is kind of cool. Never noticed it before. Didn't know it was on this. So now the only thing I have to work out is how can I get the boob up in here, and then we could simulcast podcasts. That seems to be the main problem as far as getting the podcast going, is being on and being available at the same time when we do these. That's the problem. That's the there problem, you see. Getting together, getting on the same page. To improve your Libre performance, there will be a scheduled downtime starting March 31st. Okay, so it's going to be down for a couple hours. That's okay. I don't have any sensors right now, so it doesn't fucking matter. But now, anyway, we're talking about getting the boob on at the same time. There's a way to invite, and so I do see that that is possible to do what we usually do is that, and then we can split the camera. Like, it's not going to do it right now. And I need to find too if I could run a video while I'm doing this. Do it a lot easier on the phone. I just think the phone is right here. We got it clamped on my little clamp thing here. We can adjust it. I'm there. I'm in the frame. Everything's fucking great. The audio looks to be working fucking fantastically. I'm gonna check right now. I'm gonna see if we're going to Twitch. I'm gonna see if I am simulcasting at the same time on Twitch. It did look like it was doing YouTube, because YouTube was highlighted. I do see myself there. I'm frozen. I am simul, as you can see. It's delayed a little, but it's stuttering to start. Twitch. That's only because my computer sucks. My computer sucks. YouTube, because YouTube was highlighted. I do see myself there. See, as you can hear, it is working. As you can see, it's delayed a little, but it's delayed a lot. But my computer is not a new computer. It's very old. It's very old. And it was not new when I got it. My sister found it at a Goodwill in Chicopee for, I think, $20. It's one of them all-in-one computers where everything is just in. There's no tower. There's no everything. The hard drive, everything is in the monitor itself. So everything's there. It's a touch screen. It's kind of cool. I've had it for 3 years now, 2 years. It's only crashed a couple times. I mean, I try to keep it up to date. Like right now, it won't do Windows 11, and it's telling me that there's something wrong with it, when I can't do Windows 11 because it doesn't meet certain things. I'm pretty sure if I brought it to somewhere, but it's like I'm not gonna. It's cost $20. It did. My sister bought it, so it cost me nothing. So it was basically free. I'm not going to put, if it's not worth putting money into it, I get it. Like the technology now for computers is, I mean, this thing is like an antique, basically. It's not running the proper RAM, the processor ain't what it should be. So I'm not going to pay like thousands and thousands of dollars to get that shit all fucking. It's not worth it. I mean, it's a cool thing. I like it. It's a touch screen too, which is really cool. It's like a big tablet. But now we do know that it was going out to Twitcher, and that's great. And I think we're gonna stop for now. I gotta go get something to eat. So, peace. Oh, hey, I'm back. I didn't mean